question about George Floyd's toxicology reports coming right up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Common Sense, Logic, and Reason. And as always, I want to say thank y'all for joining me today. So this new video has surfaced, has leaked about the George Floyd arrest. And this was a body cam on one of the police officers, which sheds some new light on the whole case. Now, after watching the video, what can be concluded? Well, number one, he was definitely high, no doubt about that. You know, all his responses was definitely of someone who was high on something, and like he was high upon some type of stimulant drug. But he was definitely high. There was drugs in his system. We can also conclude that he was resisting arrest, no doubt about it. I mean, hell, there were two other people in the car with him, and both was telling him to stop resisting. I mean, the female said several times, told him several times to stop resisting. And we also know that he was saying that he can't breathe long before he was even on the ground with a knee on his neck. So basically, I mean, he kept crying, "We can't breathe." So then you have the boy who cried wolf scenario. If you crying, "I can't breathe," several times before you even on the ground, well, when you're on the ground, we believe that you can't breathe. But anyway, both sides had toxicology reports done. Of course, the police report says that there were drugs in his system, and the family's toxicologist said that there were no drugs in his system. Now, we know who all the race hustlers and brainwashed blacks believe, no doubt about that, right? They believe the family's report, even though we can say for certain he definitely had drugs in his system. So the question I have is for the toxicologist that the family hired. How did they come to that conclusion? I mean, what did they use to determine he had no drugs in his system when, based upon his actions, he was clearly high? And I've seen, people who used to be drug addicts commented on it, saying he was definitely on drugs. He was on some type of stimulant. He was going through ups and downs, which is common. When the police said that he was foaming in the mouth, and he told the police officer that he was playing basketball. And people are saying, no, that's nothing to do with playing basketball. That is basically a reaction of a person who's on drugs. So how did the toxicologist come to that conclusion? Now, I always say that the left will lie to make a point. They talk about Trump lying, yet they lie like several dogs. And this here is another example of the left lying. So we need to question that toxicologist. How can we believe anything that the toxicologist tell us for going in the future if you're going to sit here and lie about that? Now, that still is no excuse for having a knee in someone's neck. And I was saying that all the police need to be charged. Well, I'm retracting that. Based upon what I've seen in this video, I would say that only the Officer Chauvin is the one that needs to be charged. Again, if they're showing some type of evidence in court that it was him putting his knee in his neck that caused him to not be able to breathe and die because of that, and not because of the drugs, then yes, he needs to be charged. But again, y'all, this is just another example of the left willing to lie to push their point. And I mean, I think that toxicologist, the family toxicologist that they hire, needs to be held accountable for his lie. Of course, it's never going to happen. But anyway, y'all, this new video is just, again, perfect example of why you have to wait for all the evidence and the facts to come out. Something that people on the left don't do. They just they get angry and enraged before they even know what's going on. And I'm just wondering, where was this video before? Why is this video just coming out now? But anyway, y'all, just new evidence out there. That's just my little 2 cents on this issue, y'all. And as always, until next time.